5. Rain pattered against the shop's small display window as Clio strolled past haphazard shelves, her gaze passing over the eclectic merchandise. Voices murmured nearby, the other shoppers out of sight. 4. Taking a quick glance around, she turned down an outer aisle. A man, anonymous in a black sweatshirt with the hood pulled up, stood in front of a cabinet, its glass doors locked to protect the valuable items within. She squeezed past him and stopped beside an array of dainty necklaces with colorful pendants. 3. She peeked to her left. A few steps away, the shop owner lounged at a high counter. From beneath bushy gray eyebrows, he surveyed his domain with a glower, his beady stare shifting from patron to patron, ready to bellow accusations of thievery. The darkness and rain had brought in more business than usual for a Tuesday night. 2. Nerves fluttered in the hollow of her stomach as she pretended to study the pendants. The hooded guy to her right was still staring intently into the locked cabinet. Hoping he could keep his undoubtedly sticky fingers to himself for the next 10 minutes, she twitched the sleeve of her knitted maroon sweater up and glanced at her watch. 1. A bell jingled, and the shop door swung open. Right on time. The new arrival had dirty blonde hair pulled into a braid that was tucked under the neckline of his long black coat. His yellow-green eyes, eerily luminescent, slashed across the shop. Clio hastily focused on the merchandise in front of her, her pulse quickening. Out of the corner of her eye, she watched the man scan the shop one more time before he strode to the counter and offered the owner a brief greeting. Had her mark seemed unusually paranoid? He couldn't have guessed there was a spy in the shop. Clio puffed out a breath. He had no reason to suspect her. She sidestepped closer to her mark and picked up a cheap pendant to check its price tag. The shopkeeper exchanged a few brisk sentences with his customer, then disappeared through a curtained doorway into the back of the shop. Her mark leaned against the counter, and his attention swept around the shop again. Clio stepped out of his line of sight, flattening her gray cap on her head and ensuring her long blonde hair was safely hidden. Not that she needed to worry too much about standing out with customers like the hooded guy radiating "I'm up to no good" vibes. He was currently tapping one finger against the glass door of the locked cabinet. In a place like this, it was probably sealed tight with the kind of magic thieves would regret messing with. Only an idiot would attempt it. But the world was full of idiots. If he did something stupid like trigger a spell and cause a scene, he would screw up everything. She coughed quietly, hoping to spook him. He glanced at her, light penetrating the shadows beneath his hood and catching on bright amber eyes.